Now we'll see the command plotting. Multiple page setups can be assigned to individual files, and we can print multiple print, which option even it's not available in publish command. Let us see that. I'm going to add. Let's add these 3 files. Okay, the first drawing has one layout, and these 2 drawing has multiple layout. Even you can eliminate those not used layout, especially in this the 3rd drawing. You can select not used, then you can do this, or this option is already available even in the plot layout as well. Let's go and see the plot layout command. So the plot layout command has the print types, which is to print. You can send to the physical printer, hard copy printer, then we can create PDF, DWF, DWFX, PLT, even other raster image format, JPEG, PGN, like that. Right. You can see now, since PLT we have selected, these are all plot to file, so you can set the plot locations. Let's select the PDF now. Plot location, you can plot drawing location, or if we remove this enable options, so now you can set the location where you want to send your print file. So let's go here, drive the PDF files. Let's go to the outgoing PDF. I'll select this also important. You have to name in such a way the page setups, which can be identified easily with the names. Right, PDF, I want to save it in this locations. Print all layout. I can okay, let's select all layout here. Even you can select a layout as well, all layout. File name, you can use layout name as a file name, or you can use drawing name plus layout name. Let's take the layout name, so the layout name will be as a file name. Then you can even override the files if the file is already existing in the destination location, or you can add the counter. It will add the counter. Then you have additional options. Plot layout containing block name, which I have added because sometimes we receive drawing from other consultant. In that, some of the drawing will be done in model space completely with the title block, everything. Some of the drawing will be done in paper space. So it will be a tedious job, time consuming to go and check each and every drawing, whether it is in model space or paper space, and print those drawing. So it will help you on this one. If the title block, if the plot layout, if the title block is in the layout, then we consider this drawing as a layout drawing, then print. Otherwise, don't print. So you can enable this one, enter the title block name in the drawing, so it will search for whether that layout contains the title block. Otherwise, it will skip those layout. The same way, you can enter skip layout containing text also. Sometimes you purposely create some layout which is for some review purpose. You don't want to include in the original submissions, so you can add the text like not used or whatever the way you are adding. That way you can search and select those files, then we'll say skip those layout. If this is a contain, then skip those layout. Or if you want particularly with that layout to be printed, not the other layout, then you can use the tilde and the symbol that we saw it before. So if you enter tilde and then star and AB star, it means print all the layout which doesn't contain AB. So if it doesn't contain AB, those will be printed, right? Right. Okay. We don't want this option now, or you can use this option as well, because we have not used. So you can say whatever not used. If you contain not used, means search this character. If it is their character, don't print it. Okay. Um, right. Then skip layout. Skip empty layout. If any layout is empty, it means if the layout doesn't have at least one viewport and one title block, the two objects, it is considered as empty layout. So it will automatically skip those layout as well. Right. So I'm going to print PDF, the A1. It is all the options. Add. So I added one command here, and then I want to go for DWF. DWF, the locations I want to set. DWF. Right. Add. Then I can add another one, JPEG. So I want to set this file. Let the JPEG goes outgoing images. Right, so I'll type this, what the type you want JPG, right, and just for another command. So I can print the multiple layout, multiple prints in individual layout. I can apply this command. So even I can add additional command, like you can bind this drawing and print, or change the title block with a different xref, or even you can attribute, you want to change some attribute values, the new date, that also is possible. Let's see that also. Okay, let's open that file. Okay, that's fine. Right. I have some revision here. Let's take this revision here, and the revision, I have 0 for construction, drawn, checked, approved, December 12. Let's change those values. Let's keep those values free. Then we'll change these 3 values. And all the drawing, we have this variable. All right. Yeah, and all the layout we have these values. Even in the attribute update, you can set this conditions. If the values so and so, suppose if you are, I can do the find and replace kind of things. If the value is something, if the value is not something, then you change it like this. I can change it. For instance, we can try that also and see 103. I can set suppose this one is checked value. Or let's take the date. I checked 0 date 0 December 12th. Let's change this one. So let's take March 16. Right. Right. Only and that layout change to March 16. Rest of them all, it's December. Right. Where is the settings? 103. Right. March 16. That is fine. Let's save this also. Okay. I want to save this drawing. Okay. Let's go here. So I'm going to go in the attribute update. Here again, you can set that sales criteria. I can give the block name. So I don't know the block name. I just closed. Okay, let me open this file. So then we'll add those things. Let me open that file to get this block name and attribute. Otherwise, I have to open and take those names first. Right. Attribute update. I'm going to take the block. So select the block. So the block name is this, so it will bring all the tags in that layout, sorry, in that block. So what I want to change is checked. I'm not going to find and replace, just I will give value, new value checked, let be AB, entire drawing, I'll say selected layout only, then approved, let it be AB as well. I added these two commands, you can see. Then date, so here February, no, it's a March, right? March the 16, let's change this value to 17, rest of them. Then we'll take the find if the, okay, use wildcard if it is not. So let's add March, we added 16, right? Star, use wildcard. So if it is not March 16, then it change value March 17. Okay, right? Okay, apply. Okay, right, we'll apply those commands first. Before printing we want to do this, so let's move this 3 command the first place. So you want to do this attribute changes, then we can go for printing. So I'll select all the commands, add. So it will print all the 3 print PDF, DW, JPEG in the different locations. Then the same time it has to change this attribute as well. Alright, save the drawing. Yes, we want to change those things and we want to save this drawing, or that files also you can save it in different locations. Let's save this files. Alright, with this versions, before than that I want to close these files. That also one of the files, otherwise it will be as a read only. Alright, let's run this one. Okay. So only one attribute's updated. So it's printing, you can see PDF, DWF, JPEG, and that locations. So you can go and see those locations here. Very saved, outgoing, right? And DWF, yeah, DWF coming here. And then DWG said no images, yeah, we are getting images, yeah, PDF, yeah, PDF is also coming here. Alright, let's wait and see. Let's open any one of those and see. Let's see other name. Pretty quick. Yeah, it changed here. You can see checked AB March 17. Right. But we said the 3 not to change, right? If it is 16, we said leave it. So you should have changed only the checked and approved. Yeah. Yeah, you can see now it has changed only the checked and approved, not the date. Okay, good. So you can see now it jumps to, so the prints are being coming here. Alright, it jumps to each layout and change the attribute value, then prints all the printing options we have applied. Even we have say not used, that's why it's keeping those not used files for the 3 files. So it is yeah, ch matches not used layout name, so that's why it's keeping those layout. So one more to go. Done. Alright, so let's go to this locations. So we have the PDF. Now we have all the PDF now. You can see 8, 9 is not there, that is not used. 10 and 12 is not there. Yeah, that's done. PDF. What about DWF? Yeah, we have the DWF. And we have image. Yeah, we have all those images here. Good. So you can see now how powerful it is, the batch process, BatchInEditor, and same the batch in database as well. So you have plenty of commands, and so you can learn those other commands in the help. Then additional that I want to tell in the settings. You can set this timing, use a defined setting, or you want what's the default save versions. Then reset batch after number of files. Then the prefix, add command files, the command selection. What it is doing is here it will what now doing selecting the command from the available commands. Then individually we are selecting and adding. So you can set these things here. Selected means what are the files it has been selected during adding those commands. Automatically those commands will be applied if this option is there. Or irrespective of the selected or not selected, if I select new commands or add that command automatically to all the files here, then you can set this one all, means all add command to files on command selections. When you are selecting the command, automatically the commands will be added. Suppose if this setting is there, suppose let me do this one, add all, added. So if I select some new commands, suppose annotation scale removes, it will remove all annotation scales. If I add the commands, the command automatically it will be added to the files. Let's see the command added. You can see as per the command settings, the file commands are already added to those files. So I normally prefer individually I'll go and say the commands. Some files I want to add this command, some files I don't want to add this command. So I prefer adding individually. It's user's choice. Okay.